This is Sid and Friends in the Morning.
Entertaining and informative.
Oh, you're my best friend.
77 WABC.
Oh, I could hide neath the wings of the bluebird as she sings. The 6 o'clock alarm would never ring. But it rings and I rise, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. My shaven razor's cold and it stings. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Oh, what can it mean to a daydream believer and a homecoming
Monkeys, Daydream Believer. Oh, you like that song, Jimmy Capsalis, huh? We got the thumbs up. I like Jimmy Capsalis. That's a good man right there. He likes a little Monkeys in the morning. Daydream Believer. You're not daydreaming, folks. If you love Donald Trump like I do, he won, and he won big. John Catsimatidis, of course, is Mr. Red Apple. He's got not one but two great shows. 5 o'clock every weekday afternoon, Katz and Cosby. And, of course, 8 a.m. every Sunday morning, the Katz Round Table. He also hosted last night hours and hours of election coverage with an all-star cast. Some greats here last night like David Patterson and Governor Pataki, Rita, and a host of others. So here's my friend John Catsimatidis. John, Trump gets the win, and it was bigger than any of us could have ever imagined.
Well, the sun is shining. Every night we close our show at 6 o'clock, and we said, God save America. Well, God stepped in and saved America. And it is unbelievable what a difference it made. Sid, I want to thank you. You worked very hard. Brian Kilmeade, Greg Kelly, Curtis, the whole team, Bo Schnerdley, Dominic, Bill O'Reilly, Rita. The whole team worked very hard. When we were taking your place one morning when you were in Israel, me and Curtis were in the studio, and this is a true story, that I said to Curtis, if we don't win, they may come take us away.
Yeah.
And, I was joking.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it, that it might be true.
Yeah. It's true.
Because there was no rule of law.
Nope. There was none. And look.
The Washington Hit Squad. The Washington Hit Squad did whatever they wanted. Whether the Hit Squad was on Peter Navarro, on Roger Stone, on Donald Trump, on Eric Adams, the Hit Squad was there. And I really, really believe that the reason, my belief that Governor Hochul did what she did is she was afraid of that hit squad too.
I was too. And look, you're right. It got so ugly here. The DOJ weaponized to the point where nobody was safe. And John, you've had a very long relationship with President Trump, much longer than mine. You guys are even friendlier than he and I are. And you guys talk and you have a nice personal relationship. And I think it was over the last couple of months, I think you went into this thing and, look, you're not a partisan guy like I am. I'm partisan Republican. You're not, and you look at both sides and you try to give each side the benefit of the doubt. But you ran pretty hard. You talked about the rest of your cast here, but you ran pretty hard behind Trump the last couple of months. So you too should congratulate yourself because it hit you like it hit the rest of us that he's our only hope.
He's our only hope. And I can't understand how Harris got that many votes. It was obvious. The border, there was no control over the border, and she wasn't going to change anything. How do you allow 13,000 murderers in, 500,000 criminals? How do you do that? And these criminals are preying on the American people. I scratched my head. I just couldn't believe this was happening in America. I remember at the 5 o'clock show, we used to joke about it. Remember the comic books when we were growing up, the Bizarro world. Well, we were living in the Bizarro world.
Yeah, we really were. We were living in the Bizarro world. So let me ask you, again, you talk to Trump all the time. What do you think, John? He's got a lot of work to do here. He's got to fix the border. You know, you got two wars raging right now between Ukraine and Israel and the war in the Middle East. You got the economy, which is really not very good at all, as you know. What do you think will be the most difficult job for Trump to fix? Because he says, I'll fix everything. I'm the guy to fix it. What will be the most difficult job to fix?
Well, I mean, Iran is the one that put together the evil empire. You know, Russia and China, Iran. And I think China is going to calm down. I think Putin is going to respect Trump. North Korea is not going to do anything stupid. I think that Trump is a respected individual because they know my old joke, which is more true than not, he has terrorized the terrorists. They are terrorized, and they will do the right thing. And I think the world is going to calm down from coming on the brink of World War III. We were at the brink, and that's why I was so worried. I think the world will calm down. The stock market today is up like 1,200 points.
Yeah, it's great. I know.
If Harris would have won, it could have been down 10,000.
No, seriously. And that's why I wanted to end this conversation because you're such a great businessman. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. You're a great businessman, evidenced by billions of dollars. So you know this economy. You know the economy across Europe. You know the economy all over the world. Do you have the utmost confidence that President Trump will bring us back to where we were pre-COVID with the economy?
He is smart enough to put the right people in the right spots. And I believe that he is going to put those people in place, and America is going to make a big, big comeback, and the world is going to make a comeback from being on the brink.
I think it's important for us, too. You know, I get asked all the time, John, people come to me and they go, Radio Sid, you're a big deal and you got this big show, but, they're going to kill you. You're going to be finished because George Soros is out there and George Soros is going to buy all these stations and fire you. And I said, well, I got John Catsimatidis. And they said, well, you need more than one John Catsimatidis out there. But on a serious note, this win for Trump is great for personalities like me and you and WABC, is it not?
It's great for freedom of speech.
Right.
Because, even though we have freedom of speech, if we would have lost, if Harris would have won, you're going to start scratching your head.
I think you're right. I think freedom of speech under fire, and a very, very big thing there, by the way, and you would start scratching your head and really worry about where your future was going to be in this business. But she did not win. Our guy won. WABC is great. And I have to say, John, I listened to a lot of the coverage last night. I had the opportunity to call in 2 or 3 times. That was fun. That was a heck of a night of broadcasting last night here at WABC.
Well, I worked till midnight. I was working all night, and Rita worked all night, and Frank Morano took over, and Dominic took over at midnight. I'll tell you, it was a great day at WABC. Our ratings were double what they normally are at night, and God bless America, I said. I'm looking out right now on Central Park. I'm looking at the sky is blue, right, and God is shining upon us, and the sun is shining upon us. Right. God bless America, and let it never happen again. Never allow, what our friend Charlie Gasparino says, go woke, go broke. Right. Never allow these crazy people to take charge again.
That's it. That's a lesson hopefully we all learned last night, and it seems like America certainly got that lesson by the margin of victory for President Trump. John, as always, spectacular job on this show. Great job last night. Spectacular job on your 2 shows, and we'll all be listening at 5 o'clock this afternoon. I love you. Thank you so much.
God bless.
God bless you. The great John Catsimatidis right there, folks. You can check John out at 5 o'clock this afternoon. His own great show, Cats and Cosby. And, of course, 8 a.m. Sunday mornings, the Cats Round Table.